Josh.
So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might well throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big run by the big man Fournette. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And Gold is able to put it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, here's Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans, 46 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
49ers 3. Aldrich throws.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Yeah. I should have texted your phone. I texted the fucking Instagram chat.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I never left the party, nigga.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Jackson on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Brady. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
3 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 10, 49ers 3.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson. That is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Jackson to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyree Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for us.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Brady's throw there complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improbable scrambler gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I've been doing either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Jackson on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Mostert. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll run with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other.
Hell yeah. Time out. So I went to sleep.
And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
No, this was not.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
What do you call this nigga LA? He asked me was we on. He didn't want to work for him.
Down near the 45-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Josh Allen bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. With an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories.
I can see my friends list, Josh.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Nope, never mind. It's gone again.
14 yards. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run
nothing you just said.
the end zone.
I'm literally returning my TV on right now.
Are we waiting on you in the party? Fuck is LA doing playing a quick game?
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rose's.
Did you add Darius to the group so he can join? All right.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, all right.
25-yard line.
My friends list popped up, cuz. Let me call this nigga butt, tell him hop to the party.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on
I guarantee
first
right now,
down.
Buck call me back in the next 10 minutes.
You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson being chased out left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
What? Hey, yo.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Hey, yo.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that
I know she see out shit.
Goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard
I know she see out shit.
First down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that being bigger.
Tell you some hoes.
From the 27, Jackson. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And this is
I'm leaving.
Another first down.
Bitch, I let you kind of see I said, yeah.
15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Josh.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
Shit, grab me one too.
They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I'm gonna come grab that bitch from your house.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson.
I ain't gonna be on that night. I gotta go to the dentist at 2:30 tomorrow.
Snags it for the pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Yo, Josh.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
This nigga Uzi and like Uzi and all his homeboys really riding around the city with fucking BB guns shooting at each other, yo, like in a fucking GTA server. It's a hell of a. That shit sound fun as a bitch, yo.
Now a play fake, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's
What you know about Uzi, Joe?
Now he's forced out right.
I've been listening to Uzi since his first meet. Nigga, I've been listening to Uzi since State Town Anthem, his first song.
Back-to-back receptions for him.
Exactly.
First down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in every year.
Just because he got player of the week.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Everybody come to what?
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the run.
Damn, I got a whole different jumper on this play. I gotta get used to this bitch.
Firing out and hitting people. Hard to get them started again occasionally.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, he timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
You up there that road.
Man, I'm ready to go to Antioch. I'm ready to go play some comp stage.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away.
On 2K?
You might as well not even enjoying dummy. Man, Josh damn near done this season because this nigga keeps simming shit. Bro, Josh has already played like 48 games. Well, sim.
Yeah, man.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tougher task for them now.
There ain't never nothing good in swags. Like, I check this shit every once in a blue moon, and there's always some bullshit in there. Big ass rush 3-3 arena. I ain't playing that.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive.
Yeah, I ain't playing no rush 3-3.
Yes.
Gotta get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
I'm not playing no games sitting up. I don't feel like sitting up. I'm comfortable how I am.
Down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I don't give a fuck if we down by 99. I'm not sitting up. Yo, why do me and Darius look the same?
Witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Oh, I'm greening up with input delay. Oh, they got a new top-ranked Pro-Am team.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Yeah, they 202 and like 5.
Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into
two?
too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
So what happened to the other team with like 500 wins and a couple losses? Is that them right there? I can't see because the big ass searching for opponent in the way. No, they're not even up there. Did they just ban their team?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down.
Not for me.
They're going for it.
They're not up there for me. I ain't played this shit in a
Here we go.
minute.
It's Jackson on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Wait, why the fuck haven't we been playing 2K?
Nice pickup of 9 yards on
Oh my god, bro! I gotta really guard this big ass. Wait, this big man first game, this second game, the one I'm guarding.
Taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms.
Hey, what the fuck is this prime code? This bitch phone.
Guys on offense right now, just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
I knew you did it.
Short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
I'm ready to buy some still boosts because I already know how this game finna go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the
Oh shit, my bad. That's me. Got a little bit delay right there when I shot that bitch.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now
damn, I'm some shit now, bro. We ain't play this shit so fucking long, bro.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield.
Oh my god, where your dimer at?
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10.
How the fuck Darius gonna text me and say, it's niggas on because I'm not gonna work tonight? I tell him join and he say, I don't feel like it. What the hell was your purpose of telling me, asking me was niggas on?
At the Buccaneers 45-yard line.
Darius, there's something wrong with your man, yo.
Jackson.
He close to the Darius. They go to parties together.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. The gain of 28 yards there and give them the 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Square layup. Let go of that sprint boost.
He's sacked. Josh Allen make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone.
Bruh, if one of us is still, we both pressing square.
Eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for.
Come to the house and pick that bitch up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
$20 bitch. I don't even. All right.
Brady gonna throw here.
Just the $20. Fuck no. No, that's not how that works.
He's gonna get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7.
Bro, can a nigga get a steal, bro? Like, I'm in the lane pressing square.
Brady gonna try and throw on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I didn't know he was going to tip it, so I was already holding square to catch and shoot it.
You never want to let him get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they had 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off.
Never mind, and they got rebound and take. That's game.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Imagine being a point guard only scoring 3 points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year, because he's able to get his feet wet.
We can't even be toxic no more, yo, because niggas fuck around reporters.
The game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT.
Now I'm taking flashy passer off, Josh. I'm taking this shit off. I need a different playmaking guys. Take this shit off. Ankle breaker work this year. I'm putting that bitch on. I was breaking the fuck out Josh ankles earlier. Bro, I was cracking this nigga every time I did a dribble move.